National chip next Monday night in Santa. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A pretty big spot for his first ever snap, but here it is as the Hurricanes have it 1st and 10. Anderson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. A carry here for Joseph. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Hurricanes, of course, a 3-time national champion back in the 80s, 83, 87, 89. They then added 2 more for good measure in 91 and 2001, but they haven't held that trophy since. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the 1st quarter. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Larson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, George. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
We got this.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, it's Cox. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On the carry, this is Wilhoit. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilhoit. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll run now with Will Hoyt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on third down. George. That's caught. It's Thomas. We're scoreless after 1. George looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. George. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand, and that's a win.
And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Got the, just because you break chestnuts?
About that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
He will not be throwing to start out as they begin on the ground. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. A carry for Larson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38 on 1st down. Now back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Down. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardale Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Then all of a sudden he's thrust into the national spotlight, just like this young man has been. And all Jones was able to win a national championship and then move on to a career in the NFL. So it can definitely happen. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On the ground with Cox. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
60 outlaw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Killer one-handed grab there. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I just have to be helping in a big way. Well, he did almost football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter. 3 before they expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. But when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets alone with one quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. So here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes.
Let's go.
Hey, Ken, how do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go. First half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey. Coach, really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me. This is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it. No, thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup. That's fielded in the end zone. Run backs will be out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick to win this game.
Yeah, they do. Here in 2 now from the 33. He gets it to Thomas. Fits on the play, first down. Close here with a 1st and 10. Here's Cox. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That one was swallowed up because those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover.
And now a first down, then complete. Thomas the target. And now it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll wind up. That'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or stay with the running game.
Ball game, and they needed his leg.
Back in the game, thanks, guys. Dan, they got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Here's the University of Miami. They trained to.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays that worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he slips up past the 45 before 16 yards down. For this semi-chip, we went to all the tape on throughout the year, and no matter who you talk with around the game, they say Isaiah Street's what's so impressive, his route running ability. So much discipline, so much precision on the cuts. Not only that, but you sit down with him and you find out what an impressive young man he is for the amount of talent that he has and all the stars and accolades around it. Just a remarkable young man. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Streets. Hey, down they go. Work it into the... That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, think of big backs, losers, instead more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy, couldn't go. And maybe the wrong lead there, down immediately. It's a loss of 2.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders at QB, they take it and they want to take it big.
And so with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. As a result, with the field, turn the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. George. Looking left side. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Cox. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped for a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try to impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most important,
he's got daylight.
The young, incredible.
Well, outside it's a rare Texas snowstorm, but we are indoors here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Miami Hurricanes.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A pretty big spot for his first ever snap, but here it is as the Hurricanes have it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Larson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. George to throw, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the line. Single receiver.
Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Larson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Second and 9 now. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action here on first down. Airs this out for Streets. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Larson.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief to be able to breathe. That down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to grooving, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And a 3 and out on this drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Cox. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 out more. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On third down, Cox. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 37. Check 37. Let's go. Hey, we got 53.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Streets. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game. But if you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his height. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They'll run it. And he's nothing there for him. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Kalo Alexander, 30 yards. And the Seminoles have the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And a huge play that time. 66 yards for him on the ground. Ruggins on the carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down